There is fallout and reaction to the Supreme Court's ruling on broad presidential immunity, and their use of presidential power has been nothing short of massive. The 6-3 ruling along ideological lines decided that Mr. Trump has some immunity for his conduct as president following his loss in the 2020 election, but may not be protected from all of the charges he faces. NewsNation's Evan Lambert is outside the Supreme Court this morning. And Evan, this decision sends shockwaves across the nation. What's the latest?
Nick, the most immediate step here after the Supreme Court's decision on presidential immunity is that the trial court here in D.C. will take the case back. The judge there will need to decide which acts related to former President Trump's January 6th case are official or unofficial acts and which can go forward. In a late scheduled news conference, President Biden blasted the Supreme Court's ruling.
This nation was founded on the principle that there are no kings in America. Each of us is equal before the law. No one is above the law, not even the President of the United States. With today's Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity, that fundamentally changed. Perhaps most importantly, the American people must decide if they want to entrust the president once again, the presidency, to Donald Trump, now knowing he'll be even more emboldened to do whatever he pleases whenever he wants to do it.
A source from Trump's legal team expects the case against him will not go to trial anytime soon. There's almost no chance it would happen before November. And if it does continue at all, the source says they believe it would end up back in front of the Supreme Court if the judge decides any of it can go forward. Nick?
And Evan, we're talking about back in front of the Supreme Court after going down to the lower court, back to Judge Chutkan. What does she have to decide in order for the next steps to move forward?
Nick, Judge Tanya Chutkan will have to decide a couple things, but here is her directive, essentially, from the Supreme Court's majority opinion. Quote, the district court must carefully analyze the indictment's remaining allegations to determine whether they, too, involve conduct for which a president must be immune from prosecution. It goes on to say testimony or private records of the president or his advisors probing such conduct may not be admitted as evidence at trial, end quote. Also, something else to look out for after this ruling. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a Democrat, threatened to impeach members of the Supreme Court, saying in a post on X, quote, today's ruling represents an assault on American democracy. It is up to Congress to defend our nation from this authoritarian capture. I intend on filing articles of impeachment upon our return. It is not yet clear when Judge Chutkan will revisit this case. Nick?
Evan, it is clear to see why the court reserved this decision to be the last one. Evan Lambert live at the Supreme Court. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.